I'm Jason, and I'm playing for a higher power.
Some overzealous person.
The top thing in the bag is my Bible.
Religious, born again, or spiritual guru. Those type of people, I think, are fools.
Jason, Danielle, go on in.
We're the big winners.
Let's go, boys and girls. You get the kitchen, I get the bathroom. I'm Jason. I'm from the deep south, Mobile, Alabama.
Grab your sister, put her down.
From the south. I just really don't know what I want to do with the rest of my life.
I think Jason's probably the best looking of the guys. No, I might just be saying that because he's from the South. I don't know. That might be a, psychological thing.
He had stood up.
I think a lot of people were like, wow, I can't believe you guys stayed in the tree that long. That was very impressive. We won it! To stay there, it was kind of like, I've underestimated him. He might be a fierce competitor. He's going to go for this.
Congratulations. Oh, thanks.
And I kept saying I didn't want to win this first challenge because it just puts you so much out front. And it's a great advantage, but it also, it puts a little bit of a bullseye on us. So it's a little scary.
Nice job, excellent job right there.
I really don't think that Lori and Jason will be around at the end to pick up $30,000.
If I win, I'll give you the money. Just come home with me.
He's so adorable, and I just want to take him home.
Father, we just thank you for this time that we have together.
Jason has this sensitivity about him. He offered to help clean the bathroom. I think he's just a dear. I was talking to my friend, she just lost her virginity. She's like, it really wasn't all that good. And I go, oh honey, first time never is. First time doesn't work. I mean, let's put it out there. Are you still a virgin?
When Kiara asked me about being virgin, I really didn't want to talk about it or explain it or anything because I really don't want the house to know that I am a virgin. Because of the fact that I think right now it's yet another thing that singles me out. I just played it off and just really didn't throw it out there.
He did look at me like he was a virgin. I don't know if he is or not. He might be the last living virgin on the planet. So I went through a phase where I was like the guy. I'm just like you as a guy. I'm just happen to be a girl and I'm doing the same thing. I'm just having a good time.
It's so hard to not, probably become some of the things that are your environment.
I think I'm ticklish, so I'll probably be like,
Kiara knows that possibly I might be a virgin.
Does it feel good?
It does scare me because she's a little bit closer to Lisa, and maybe my secret is not safe with Kiara.
The shears are in the bathroom, the chair's in the bathroom, so we're ready to rock and roll. You're out, you're in. You got some natural highlights in the hair, don't you?
Well, they're not natural. I actually...
Wait, you're getting a haircut now?
Yeah, just a little trim up.
Just a little trim. This might be the cut that's going to get you laid. Is it true you're a virgin? I don't know.
So what does that make you think? Because of the fact that I am.
Are you a virgin?
I am.
You are?
Yeah.
That's it. Keep it to yourself, man. The cleanest dude in the house. No. I got it out.
At 25.
That's really good. I was like, there is no way someone that good looking can be a freaking virgin. So are you going to wait until you get married?
Yeah.
You are?
Good for you.
I have a very strong faith in God, and I'm just a person that believes in that relationship with God. And part of that is just a commitment that I made a long time ago to remain a virgin, just and wait until marriage.
Here's the thing that I just look at as there's so much emotional baggage anyway in a relationship to add that attachment to it. It's just bad.
Sex is overrated. It is.
Well, that's good. I'll be glad to find that out one day for myself. I hope that
I shared a nest with you. Tweet. Do I? And we won money for that.
That's why when we first got all cuddly and cozy, I was a little nervous. I don't, I'm not used to that.
So well.
Jason, you are safe.
After the nomination, I'd been talking to Josh and just goofing around, and he went around the corner and said, come here, and just said, hey, let's work together as a team for the next couple of weeks.
I think we should, at least for the next few weeks, look out.
Well, right, but don't be talking to me and like if you're gonna backstab me with it, because I'm, you know.
Yeah, I hear you.
He's working something. The guy's very sharp, and I like him. You know, I'm also really watching him as a major threat.
So we'll just quickly on the down low, I'll say, who should we? Him. Yeah, and we'll make it happen. And I'm with you.
My thought process in aligning with Jason is I definitely feel that he'd like to be like me, and I really think that I can use that to my advantage.
Jason and I were playing cards, and I'm like, so how's the diary room? What's going on? You know, he's like, oh, da-da-da. You know, we're talking to each other, and then he said, I got approached. I'm very uneasy because no one has approached me. And the fact that no one has, that means I got a target on my back. So Jason's telling me, he said, well, I was approached, and I'm like, oh, who approached? He's all, Josh.
He said, hey, you know, basically, you know, about the vote. And then he's just like, let's work together for the next couple of weeks. He approached you like that. Really?
No one.
Weird.
Although Lisa is HOH, I feel Josh has a say in or say so in who's going to be nominated. I think he's manipulating people.
Right now, I know. I mean, I know it. That I've got Danielle's back and she's got my back. That's a done deal.
Do you know if he has writing?
That was good, I think he's got writing, Eric.
The girls. Yeah. Okay. Don't peek down my back and tell me it's raining. Josh, you ain't fooling nobody. Danielle got you, and I'm ready to go.
In the back of my mind, I'm still like, can I trust Josh? He's gonna stab me in the back, and so I'm a little bit nervous about it. I mean, in any game like that, there are people that, fair or not fair, are going to be eliminated as a part of somebody else's strategy. Every single one of us went in knowing that we were going to have to eliminate 11 pawns that we were going to have to remove from the playing field so that we could win the game.
So, what Jason and I are doing is we're sitting back and let them fight amongst themselves. Okay.
I don't have anything.
Go. And they're just fighting. And I'm just waiting. You got anything? Mm-hmm. I do. Danielle's plan is this. Be as innocent as a dove and sly as a snake, because I'm just going to let them play their game. Oh, snap.
I like both of them very much. It hurts me to have Lori here because then it reminds other house guests that there is money for me every week, that both of us are in the house. On the other hand, there's Amy, who is wonderful and great. I've just fallen in love with the girl. She's amazing. She is beautiful and she's funny. I vote to evict Amy.
Lori, you are evicted from the Big Brother house.
Very well.
Lori, it looks like it was you, week one, and I absolutely hate it for you. I really loved the chance that we had to get to know each other while we sat in that tree for hours and hours.
Jason, you are safe.
If you're off on your own, you're gonna get plucked out.
Absolutely, yeah. You guys are very strong in the house. Brady and I were talking a little bit about maybe not even really an alliance, a partnership.
If you want in, you got my support.
I mean, I don't know really all of what you got going, but yeah, I mean, I want to be a part of it, absolutely.
All right.
Jason put it up to me. He said, Rob, whatever I want to do with the vote, he would do it.
First and foremost, I am connected to Danielle in this house.
I will never do that.
Josh brings to this house so much life, so much energy. I mean, I can't imagine what this place will be like if he were to leave. Tanya is a great asset to this house. She cooks, she cleans, she's doing laundry, and Tanya also brings just a very comforting, nurturing
nature, I vote to evict Tanya.
Tanya, you are evicted from the Big Brother house.
You know, it's got your back in your head. I know. I have to admit, you vote. Honestly, and I never wanted to tell you this, but your lack of vote really hurt.
Yeah, well, thank you. It means a lot.
You mean a lot.
That you're here.
You really do.
Tanya, it's been amazing getting to know you. I really am thankful for you in this house. I mean, you were the first one who taught me how to do the laundry out in a bucket in the backyard. I can't wait to meet all of the kids and David. I am truly sorry to see you leave, and you will be missed.
In the house, I'm definitely closest to Roddy, but Jason does hold a special place in my heart.
I have never met anyone in my life like Kiara.
Little virgin feet.
It's like she's all over Jason, and I don't know, it gets on my nerves.
I've probably
Thought that
never
was
had
a splinter.
had a girl play with my feet. So
No?
She says things sometimes that I completely turn 15 shades of red.
How far have you ever gone with a girl? But you know I've had sex, so come on, spill it.
You know what?
So you've touched boobies. That's fair enough.
You're putting words in my mouth, little girl. But then 5 seconds later, she says the most wonderful and amazing thing and makes me feel great about myself.
Is there more like you around?
Kiara is like that bad girl.
Let me ask you this question, Jason.
Seconds of it.
Does your bride have to be a virgin?
If the person that I marry, if she's a virgin, then that's great, you know, but I'm not going to pass up some amazing girl, you know, because of a mistake that she made over and over and over again, Kiki.
There's no better person to have a crush on me than him. He's the best thing in the world. I absolutely love him to death. Wow, that's great.
I think she's amazing, and I have a friend in her forever.
Jason, you are safe. My strategy in playing this game is to pick only one person. So I gave one person my word that I will not turn on them, and that's Jason. And that's it, that's all.
What's happening?
Oh, nothing. I want to go to bed, but Kiki and Roddy are talking.
Early on in the game, Danielle and I decided to align ourselves.
They're in the cabana room.
It's a secret. Why? Because people get nervous when they know there's alliances.
I need cards.
I trust Jason because of his faith. My dad's a minister. I've been brought up in the church. Just don't mess with anyone that got God on their side. Do you remember me?
Yeah. We go to the bathroom area, the towel chairs, and we play cards. And then when somebody comes in, we start throwing some things down, and just to cover it up a little bit.
You like Dallas? What are you talking about?
Then I'll take that.
No one has a clue. Danielle and Jason are holding, because we'll play soon. And when we do, they better watch out. Simple as that.
I think Robbie's very smart and very sharp. I feel kind of glad in a way that I see a little weakness, and it's she might get sick because she for a moment pulls him from Dave and into a boyfriend mode, and that is to my
I don't know if they underestimate me. I kind of showed a little bit of myself. But people underestimate him.
It allows Danielle to make some partnerships and alliances, and it allows me to make some things and to kind of find out what both sides are working on.
I'll go on myself and I decide to stick with them and see what we can do.
Okay. We can put two teams against each other.
I think it's already like that.
It's done beautifully. We don't hardly talk during the day.
I do not understand your language.
With her eyes. I do.
Even today, when Lisa was around and we were doing laundry, it was kind of the three of us. It was cool. We're talking, we're cutting up, and we're goofing around. And then when it kind of came just me and Danielle, I moved away and kind of separated myself and made it look like almost I was a little uncomfortable to be there and around her.
You should put a fabric softener in there.
Oh, thank you.
The thing that's great about Danielle is she'll look at all options and all sides. She's right on it going, but what happens in 3 weeks when Roddy's here and he is in control of every single person in the house? And I'm like, wow, but I like Roddy in that
huge. Yeah. He has to go.
As much as I enjoy him as a person in the house, I would definitely vote him out. Because he is a threat.
I probably trust Jason as much as any human being I've ever met in my life. There's almost no chance that Jason is playing the game and he's really not the person he's showing. And if it is, I would be so in awe of him for pulling that over on us.
I know at some point I'm going to have to do something that I feel really terrible about. I'm going to have to tell somebody one thing and do something else.
How did you even remember that?
Everybody's going to turn on everybody.
Yeah, they're big. Because they know if they get to the final, they have no chance of winning.
It's gonna be great. It's gonna be poetry.
If I don't win the 500 G's, I want him to have it. Jason is my boy, and I'm gonna make it to the end with him.
Marcellus was a person that was a little difficult to get to know. You tend to be a little bit afraid of a person like that because they may be a loose cannon. People don't know exactly where to put him, who he's aligning himself with, and I guess that can be a negative thing in this house.
Amy, you are evicted from the Big Brother house.
Okay.
To the world, it probably looks like we ganged up and sent her on her way.
Thank you.
I forgive you for anything bad you've ever said about Elvis, and you are truly missed in this house, and I love you.
Josh is not involved with this because he's the smartest guy in the house. And right now we all wish we had made the same choices Josh has.
He's not as secure in his masculinity as I think the three of us.
Wow. Absolutely. Wow. I didn't think it was going to get there.
Their dignity level is at like an all-time below zero level, and I don't want any affiliation with them from this point on.
These boys are already cracking. They've been on too long.
Yeah. You're ruining our game.
Emotionally, you mean?
Jason, you're safe.
Jason.
You're supposed to go immediately to the diary room.
Okay.
It's my mom's handwriting. It says, Dear Jason, hi, it's Mom. I just want you to know how proud I am of you.
Just want you to know how proud I am of you and the way you're living your life in the house. Your dad, Joshua, Kasra, and I miss you so much.
And all we do when we're together is talk about you and Big Brother 3. I'm sorry. Oh. All of Mobile is watching and supporting you. This is the most awesome thing ever, you guys. Thank you, Mom.
We spent last week at the beach and it was a wonderful, relaxing time. The only thing missing was you. Your dad is working hard in between BB3 updates and live feeds. You would be so proud of your brother.
Joshua has become the family spokesman, and he's actually enjoying it very much.
Kasra got a K-5 teaching position. What a blessing she will be to those children. My love and prayers are with you as I say goodbye.
Holy cow.
And then my mom writes this. This is great. This is kind of for you guys too. Please give a greeting to all the house guests. They're your family now, and I can tell you really enjoy and care about them all. And that's the truth, you guys. May God bless you and keep you till we're all together again. I love you.
That's great.
Good for you, Judge. Good for you. Anyway. Yeah, thanks, America.
Thanks, Josh. Great guy, you really are.
Special person. No matter what I say about you.
Oh, Jason.
How you doing?
I'm doing.
You doing?
He's such a nice guy.
God, if I can only make my bed that well.
He is genuinely the nicest person I might have ever met in my life.
You're the only guy in this house, only person in this house I 100% trust.
I heard the kid say damn or crap, I think was the worst thing I ever heard the kid say in his life.
Yeah.
Jason, when are you gonna have a fight with somebody? I will.
I don't see him strategizing to win this game.
People think Jason is this gullible kid.
You are like heaven sent.
Jason playing all them fools.
But an hour ago, I wasn't lying. I might get emotionally involved in somebody just rubs me the wrong way, and I want to get rid of them.
What Josh was saying, essentially, like Jerry was talking about putting me out. He's trying to get me on his side.
Jason has a dark side to him. Jason's dark side is me.
Do you think right now anybody knows about us? Because that's the way that we're going to be strong. We have to even appear like there's problems between us. Like, we might have to stage a fight at some point.
Oh, that'd be fine.
Jason's playing the game. If they think he's not playing the game, then they're stupid.
He is not a threat to me at all. Absolutely not a threat to me.
And that would be their downfall.
If Jason were scheming everybody, then he deserves the Oscar for the next 5 years.
We're going to be the last two.
Just watching Eric this week try and turn the table and put Josh into the mix of things gave me a little insight that Eric might do something desperate. Eric could, turn on one of his own, and that's something that's a little scary to have in the house. I vote to evict Eric.
Eric, the decision is final. You have been evicted from the Big Brother house.
Yo-wee! What's happening? You are the greatest Goomba that has ever lived.
I came around the corner and I saw Marcellus and Jason Jason turned around. My man looked like he got his hand caught in the cookie jar. I told Roddy all about that.
Jay and Marcellus have a deal. I caught him when I came around the corner to talk to you. I came around the corner, they were shaking hands. Jay turned around like a deer in headlights.
Roddy thinks he understands what's going on with every person and he's always a step ahead. Well, you know what, Roddy? This time he got kicked in the ass. And he's got to understand that and get over it and get on to business.
Well, Josh came right up to me and said that he had seen Jason and Marcellus make a deal. So I went and told Marcellus it.
I would really have to say that Jason's got to go. He used Roddy like a prostitute.
I really, really thought I could trust Jason because the way I feel right now, I'm ready to put him up. Okay. I'm gonna be up front with you.
Be up front with me.
You know what I'm gonna ask you, right?
Yeah. Well, I think you're going to ask about the vote.
Yeah.
Today.
So answer why you did it.
It's a really tough position that I'm in. Being kind of the fifth wheel in a couples group,
I didn't come here to get worked over and to be somebody's pawn. I came here to win it myself.
I tell you, the thing that scared me the most about Eric, when right after, the nominations went down, I think he ran here pretty quickly to Jerry and sold Josh out and said, here's what he's been doing and all these things. What if, that's 3 weeks down the line and, and me, and I just didn't know, and it did scare me.
Mm-hmm.
I had to go and vote what I felt was right.
To.
And
so you had no deal with Marcellus?
No.
Certainly. Let's work together.
This sucks because I just realized that I can't trust anyone once again. There's gonna be some payback. Anyway, when you're licking the it would turn
Sometimes the things that come out that girl's mouth, you cringe. You're like, you may be thinking a lot of things, but you just don't say it. And poor Jason's like, wow. And I'm like, oh, his poor virgin ears. Oh!
She licked his nipples. Ow! I'm gonna have to write out a map of what a vagina looks like for you and help you out.
She just loves to see me turn a million shades of red. Kiki is one of the guys. She is not afraid to get in there and to talk some trash.
Do you like peanut butter?
I like it when it's on my tits. He doesn't know what he's missing.
I don't know, there may be some sexual tension in the air.
You're beautiful, baby.
Some sexual frustration, but I don't know. It's again, I'm a bad judge of that.
Oh, if Jason were gay, would I pursue a relationship with him? Absolutely.
All right, I'm fine.
Butt naked right now, Jason.
am I.
You in?
No.
If Roddy were gay, would I pursue a relationship with him? Absolutely. Jason.
I think if Eric returned, that would create a weird feeling in the house, especially once he finds out someone like Jason betrayed him so.
I would love for anybody to come back, and somebody coming in from the outside. Just that in itself is really cool. Like, are there people out there? Was your family there? They go to the outside world and they come back and they have stories to tell. What was it like flying again? Tell me about flying again. What's that like? Was it weird having a watch and knowing what time it was? All these things that are so normal to everyone else, but seem so amazing to us in this house. Josh is a great guy. He brings a lot of life and energy to this house, and just having him around keeps some spirits high. It's kind of a tough decision to make right now. Should he stay or should he go? Roddy is a great competitor in this game. I feel like, it might be in the best interest of this house to vote to evict him right now.
Josh, you are evicted from the Big Brother house.
Hey, Joshy. I just want to tell you that you were missed already in this house.
Jason, I'm not going to switch it up for you, but I am going to repeat it one more time. If you want Amy to return, raise your red paddle. If you want Eric back in the house, raise your black paddle. Got it. Congratulations, Amy. You have won the right to walk back into the house.
Jason, you're safe.
I was laying in bed and Danielle came in the room and was like, "Are you awake?" And I'd just been laying there kind of thinking.
That's what I was laying here thinking. You guys do it. All we gotta do is cook and stuff. And Kiara would take care of Kiara. And you forget about the bottle. Well, keep killing her. She saves Roddy. She's gonna. And Roddy. And he saves her. Knows that he's gone. So, all the person that night I'd say Roddy would be without Jerry. Well, Lisa, though, do you think Roddy? Yeah, I'll talk to her about it. Let's wait. Let's just hope the power meter before you stir some stuff up. But tell Lisa, do not tell anyone who you're voting. Just tell one of us. And say, trust me, I'll explain why. Okay. Give her one of those.
I had compassion for Amy.
Jason, please go to the diary room.
Voting got started this morning, and Big Brother called me in first.
Jason,
I'm on my way, guys.
please go to the diary room.
Which means Jason has to vote. Hold on, just hold on.
I knew where Danielle and Lisa were voting and thought I did. I just walked in the high rent district just to make sure. Danielle said,
Opposite.
go the opposite. And I was trying to mouth, so does that mean vote to evict Kiki?
Opposite.
And I'm like, the opposite of what I just said or the opposite of what we were going to do?
He understood. I hope he understood.
This is tough. I hope this doesn't come back to haunt me.
So I don't know what's happening right now. Roddy is by far the strongest player that walked into this house. There's a lot happening, and I sure don't know what to do. Kiki is amazing at this game. I think she has played the game very, very well. I think Kiki is less of a threat to me than Roddy. I think if Roddy stays in this house, I think he brings a lot of great wisdom and insight into how to play the game. And the same reason that I would like to keep him in the house is also the reason that I fear him in this house, because he is an amazing player. And I feel like if he stays here a couple more weeks, that I've given him the $500,000.
Kiara, you are evicted from the Big Brother house.
She brings so much to this house, so much life, so much energy. I told Kiki, I said, okay, if you get evicted at some point, I'll give you a kiss. She gave me a kiss on the cheek. I said, come on, give me a real kiss. I want you to know that I love you very much, and I'm so thankful for the friendship that we have developed while we're in the house. I think you are amazing, and I do have a crush on you, and I probably always will.
Kiara, congratulations. Jason, you are the new head of household. Nice job. Enjoy your private bedroom and all the privileges that go along with it. You can go ahead and get your key from Amy.
If I could have done a backflip, I would have. I'm trying to act all calm and cool, but my boy won, and I'm like, yes! Woo!
Jay and I really get along well.
Jay, congratulations, handsome.
Thank you. And as of right now, I think that he probably has other fish to fry rather than coming after me.
Jason becoming head of household was really odd. I think strategically, at least this week, I think I'm okay.
I feel safe. I think that Jason will do the right thing.
The only person that I just have 100% confidence in is Danielle. And that means that other than Danielle, no one is safe in this house. I have one HOH, I got the key, about to go check out my room. I can't wait to see what kind of little goodies are in my basket.
All right.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, my family sent me a bunch of pictures.
Nice.
This is Dan Dan. That's my Dan Dan.
Let me see this.
You too, Joshua Tree. All right, so there we go.
Thank you.
My ex-girlfriend actually made this for me, and so I love it. It's a really sweet blanket. So Ash,
I slept in the high-rent district on a cot in a sleeping bag, and the bed in the HOH is calling me, and I'm looking forward to that. I'm also looking forward to a little privacy, just being able to close the door, go in there and not be bothered.
When you look at the people around the table, you have to say, who would team up against our team? So I need to take a cleansing breath, and I need to have a long talk with Jason and see what his thoughts on everything.
The good news is, if I go out the week after this, I make it all the way till September 5th, and one of us, you and me, makes it to the final 5.
Okay.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
This ensures that.
Yes. No, don't be.
I know, but I'm just saying.
Don't say that.
Danielle has been extremely diligent about protecting me here in this house, and I've got to do the same. If I have to do some dirty work, so be it.
You decide what you're going to do, Jason?
Yeah. So.
I just want to say this. If you feel bad that she left, the last thing she said to us, don't rely on Jason and Jason's weak.
He's good, and he's kind, and he's as sweet as they get, but he's not strong. He won't back you at all times, so don't think that just because of who he is, you can tell him everything, and you can trust him.
That's the last thing she said.
To
Me and Lisa. Lisa can vouch for it. So if she's thinking that, he might be thinking her too. I don't know. But you do whatever you want. We'll talk. And remember, whatever you do, I respect.
I know.
You know, I feel like if I have to do some dirty work, and I have to be the bad guy and put Roddy up, I'm ready to do it. It's time to play the game. The gloves are off. When I get nervous, I tend to stutter a little bit. I tend to
because we've well, I mean, what's it?
I tend to fidget with things in my hand, maybe play with my thumb on a coffee cup or something.
Are you still confident in the idea that if you, me, and Kiara last 3 standing?
I tend to touch and do this kind of thing, mess with my hair. So I'm a dead giveaway when I'm nervous.
Walking in here, I've had a lot of internal monologue about just, and even just about so many things, because I don't know. I really haven't given a whole lot of thought to it all. I was saying if I got it, I wouldn't put you up there. I don't know how you feel. I would hope you felt the same way.
Yeah.
Really good duck of an answer, Jay.
I'm a squirmer and a fidgeter. I feel like as long as I don't say exactly what it is I'm fidgeting about, you know, at least there is still some question in somebody's mind.
Sit up here and whisper. What do you think? I got some thoughts, but I need just some...
I want to hear your thoughts.
Well, I need to talk to Roddy because I gotta know that if I don't nominate him, that he'll keep us safe.
Both of us?
Yeah.
Right now, my one thought as HOH is to protect Danielle. That is where I have an alliance, and it's from the beginning, and I want to take it to the end.
Jason, Kelly told me you can't keep your word. You know, Jason. Still out there. So you...
Roddy said that to you?
Yes. He said you broke your word with the Eric and Lisa thing.
I vote to evict Eric.
See, that's... Then I gotta eliminate Roddy, and that...
Okay.
That stinks, but... Because somebody that smeared me in this house is... They gotta go.
I think Jason should nominate Roddy. We'll see if Jason has the chutzpah to do it, and I think he does.
I'm gonna ask everybody in the house, though, you know, who they feel like I should nominate.
Kiara mentioned something yesterday before she left when we were getting ready to Danielle and I about you being a great guy, how much she loved you, but she didn't know she could trust you because you, you broke your word. And Roddy, in a roundabout way, said the same thing to me also. He's telling me that. I'm like,
yeah.
What do you want me to say? Because I can't, you know. You're talking to the wrong person because him telling me this pisses me off at him more.
Yeah.
And
yeah, because I wish because I felt, I mean, we talked, you know. Beyond anything, have I lied to you about a thing? Have I told one thing that hasn't been true to you?
I don't think so. Yeah.
Well, I know you've done it to me.
Yeah.
I know you have.
I'm sorry. I was very surprised that Roddy's name came up and stories of the Eric eviction were still lingering around the house. It really got to me because I felt like we had moved beyond that, and here it was being thrown back in my face and thrown at all the other house guests. It was tough.
Roddy knew more than he let on, or that he was trying to let on. Because when he had me in that room, he was like, Jason lied to me. He told me and Eric that he wasn't going to vote for me. Yeah.
See, that's the whole thing that's been right now. It's come up an awful lot, and I can't believe that he talked to every single person in this house.
Jerry was one of the last people that I talked to.
It stinks to be head of household. I'm glad because I'm safe. Yeah.
I think you have an easy out.
I think I'm going to put Roddy up against Amy. Would you feel like winning the power veto and trying to save him?
If I put Roddy on the block, I didn't want any chance that he would not go because it would be doomed for me here in this house.
I doubt very seriously whether I would play the power veto in that case.
I wanted to hear out of Roddy's mouth why he had said those things, why it was still an issue today.
Hey, Roddy, just whenever you get a sec.
I pulled Roddy into the head of household room.
There are a lot of things, there's some undercurrents, you know, in the house, and some things that I learned today. Almost everyone in the house, you know, it was like, Keek and Roddy, you know, have said a lot of things, and people have said that you guys have both said, you know, I love Jason, but I can't trust him. And that's been really, you know, really hard to hear that today.
It seemed that there had been a little bit of dirty work done behind my back, and I had to smooth it over because there was a chance Jay was going to put me up in a block. I have been incredibly clear on what I've said and not said here. In fact, just the other day I said my trust in Jay is gold. It pisses me off what happened. I don't know. Jay, I've been so straightforward with you. Have I lied to you about a thing? Have I done a thing to you that you know?
No, but I feel like you have gone and you've taken this whole thing and you've just talked about me behind my back.
Do you really think, Jay, that when the people come in here to lobby you to do something or to not do something, obviously they don't want to go, Jay. It's in their interest to tell you something like that and make it sound like I was stabbing you in the back. When if there's anything you think, what do you think, Jay?
Well,
That's what
What do you think, Jay? Don't worry about what those people told you. What do you think?
Right now, I don't know. Right.
Okay. Are you aware of that, like, that there's actually a special friendship between you, me, and Kiara in different ways, and between you? And do you think to say that that's not a reason enough to, like, believe in each other? Jay, I always followed up all this stuff with saying I believe in you, and I just got done talking about that last.
I believe in you, Roddy.
But
so
apparently
much.
you don't, Jay. If you're gonna say that, then mean it. Don't just say because it sounds good.
That's the problem. Is what you're doing is you're using, and that's where I feel manipulated. Is that you're using my emotions and my friendship and the way that I feel about you, and saying, you know, don't look at me as a player in this game.
Jay, you have my word on being straightforward with you, that I trust you, that I believe in you. You know you have it, and if something doubted it, I don't understand how that possibly have gotten you, considering the way I feel about you. Jay, I completely believe in you, and if you think otherwise, then you're making a mistake. And Jay, I completely trust you.
You know, he said a lot of things and had, in some cases, some great answers to some things, and in some cases, he didn't answer something, you know, adequately. I had these mixed emotions.
I nominated this week you, Jerry, and you, Amy. And first, let me say I'm very sorry, because I don't want to nominate anybody. I talked to everyone in the house, and there were lots of names that came up. And one was yours, Jerry. I think people think of you as a threat. They may not know exactly where you stand in this house. And I always am a little nervous, not knowing what you're going to do. And I want you to know I think the world of you. I just had to be a scumbag. Amy.
Yeah, I know, the revolving door.
I nominated you because, as you know, in this house we've talked about the fact that you were in Mexico partying it up for 2 weeks while we were going through some really stressful times. And unfortunately that makes you a target, and I'm sorry.
That's fine, I understand.
I still love you. Jerry, I love you.
Love you too, Sugar.
Guys, this is adjourned, and if you would just put your keys on the wall.
I am disappointed that Jason did what he did. I do not trust Roddy as much as Jason trusts Roddy.
Come on out there with pitchforks.
I know that Danielle feels probably the greatest threat to her is Roddy. If someone won power veto and pulled Jerry off the block, that would mess things up.
I am really, really extremely proud of you for following yourself.
Yeah.
I really am.
Thank you. You know, the bottom line came down to when like 5 seconds before the live show, you know, Keek was like, look out for Roddy, and Roddy's like, if I win HOH, I'll take care of you.
One of us who's ever around, if you get it. Keeping each other around?
Oh, yeah. He said, we do the same, and I went, yeah. And I came down to, I had to be true to my word, and...
I think you're more of a man, and I think that took more strength than listening to anybody else.
Yeah. I just hate it if it cost anyone else the game, but, you know, because I think he's the best, you know, very strong player right now. But I just couldn't do it this week because I gave my word.
You know what? And that's a beautiful thing.
So.
I'm very proud of you.
Thank you.
I really, really am.
Thank you.
And I'm going to live up to what I told Roddy in front of Kiki, that I was going to look out for him this week if I won HOH. And he said he would do the same, so I've done that. I've lived up to it.
Why, Jason? Why?
I just, you know, I started thinking through the math of things, and it takes us much further, you know, just having not a wild card like Jerry, because if he wins next week, I could have been gone. I mean, probably not, because then
I took you to do whatever was best for you.
Danielle from the beginning wanted Roddy on the block. I think she wanted Roddy up against Jerry.
If this messes the game up for me, so be it. But I'm not going to let it mess up the game for you.
Do you think he's going to nominate me?
I don't.
Congratulations, Jason! Thank you.
I didn't even get HOH. You could at least let me have power of veto.
Jason,
That's
who
big.
would like to present you with the power of veto?
I want to have a long conversation with Jason because I want him to know that he could go ahead and veto Amy. And if you're worried about the two biggest strategists in the game, put me up head-to-head against Roddy.
Strategically, I'm happy for Jason to win. He looked at me, he goes, Danny, I have a lot of power right now. And he said, now I can make the decision of taking someone off the block if I have to.
I was just glad to win the power veto. It gives me 2 more days to reconsider. Now I have an opportunity to make a change if I see fit. I had a long conversation with Roddy. I needed to know where he stood with Danielle and if he planned to come after Danielle.
Right now, like in the air, you know, everybody's starting to go, wow, the house is small, but safe, who's safe, you know?
Yeah.
And it's tough to figure it out. Just talking to different people, trying to understand where they're at and, you know, like what they would do if next week they win HOH.
If I find out that Roddy is really looking at Danielle as someone to target, if he were to win head of household this next week, I might have to use that power of veto.
Almost every single person in the house has mentioned to me that a certain person here is really worried about me doing well. And I actually confronted the person, completely denied it 100%. It's been said to me for weeks now that you want to get me out of this house. I've heard a story from every single person in the house at one time or another.
Not true.
It's just driving me a little crazy. Like it's been bothering me. There's a lot of people that are, not that they're opportunists, but they pull a Josh where they want other people to do the dirty work for them.
Yeah.
If that was the case, then they're instantly someone I would go do my best to get out of the house.
Yeah. He mentioned that there was one person that he was worried about. I was concerned that that was Danielle.
I mean, I think that everybody feels that you're a threat just because of the fact that you are super smart.
I just don't feel good about it right now. I gotta toss and turn tonight and figure out what I'm gonna do, because when it comes down to Danielle or Roddy, if he puts me in that situation, then I've got to have him walk out this door. The problem is there's no one else to put in to substitute, unfortunately. So I have decided, just based on just this unique position as head of household and power veto holder, not to use the power of veto. Guys, this meeting is adjourned.
For Jason, nominating the 2 for eviction appeared to be one of the hardest things he's ever had to do. Back in Mobile, Alabama, Jason's family and church have been watching his every move. So we asked them how they think their hometown boy has fared in the very different world of the Big Brother house.
Jason is a great guy. He's very fun-loving.
He loves to sing. He loves to worship in front of a group.
With your overflowing love.
He likes to perform.
Best and most in country music.
Jason is a Christian. He's actually been a junior high pastor at our church. He was for 3 years. That's a love in his life, just to be able to minister to young people and be an example to them. When we got the live feeds at first, it was very distressing to me. This is like sending your child to college and watching everything that they do.
Finally, ladies and gentlemen, yes!
And a lot of people ask me how I felt about Jason being on national TV in a Speedo. A little embarrassing, but a little embarrassing.
Kiara is someone that Jason was attracted to because she's a lot of fun. I think he enjoyed her energy. I really think his relationship with Kiara was something that he will carry on outside of the house.
Let's just say I don't agree with that. She obviously is unlike any girl that Jason has ever been around or would have been attracted to.
Does your bride have to be a virgin?
No. I'm not gonna pass up some amazing girl, you know, because of a mistake that she made over and over and over and over again, Kiki.
And when Jason nominated Jerry and Amy, we were yelling, Roddy and Amy, Roddy and Amy.
He truly believes that he needs Roddy from a strategy standpoint to get further down the game.
Pull it. You're doing the whole thing.
Jason is definitely playing the game.
Jason's strategy going into the house was to, number one, use his biggest asset, and that was to be liked.
C-O-W-N, and that's the way to get them. Woo!
He's still a nice guy, so he doesn't seem like he's a fierce competitor, but he is playing the game. To have Jason gone, it's been very difficult. We miss him. There's a gap in our life when Jason's gone. Mobile has really gotten behind Jason, and they've really shown a lot of support and a lot of love for Jason.
It's been a tough week for Jason. He's sitting alone in his private room. Let's talk to him now. Hi, Jason.
Hi, Julie.
Now, just a reminder, the other house guests cannot hear our conversation, so you can be candid, okay?
Excellent.
Great. Now, you've been pretty clear that Danielle is your key ally in this game, and yet, as much as she wanted you to nominate Roddy, you chose not to. Why?
It was a tough week, and it ultimately came down to I just have to trust Roddy is going to be an ally in this game for me, and that's a good position to be in here in this house. And then I gave my word to Roddy and Kiki 5 minutes before the live show last week, and I couldn't break my word. I really wanted to play this game with honor, so it was tough, and I don't know if I made the right decision. I may have given Roddy this game, but I just had to do what I felt like I needed to do as far as how I wanted to play this game.
Also, in explaining the reason for this decision, you stated that Roddy has looked out for you time and time again. Those were your words. That's a direct quote.
Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
When Jerry was head of household, he wanted to put me on the block. Roddy tells me that he went to bat for me and saved me there. The week Roddy was head of household, he didn't put me up for nomination. Even the week Kiki was HOH, I heard a rumor that I was going up, and Roddy stood up for me. So I just felt like I owed it to my friend, and I really consider Roddy a real and true friend.
Did you have any regrets throughout the week and right now?
No, I really don't, because it made the week pretty easy. It was a really safe decision to go this way, and I kept my word to Roddy and to Kiki, and I really was a friend and looked out for my buddy, my buddy Rod, and kind of did what he's done for me time and time again. So it did feel good, and I don't have any regrets.
Well, keeping your word seems very important to you, and that's nice to hear. Now, obviously, you know, we've seen what a difficult week it has been for you at times, but have you at least enjoyed the perks?
Oh, yeah, the week has been full of perks. We won a good amount of food, so we've had plenty to eat, and we won the Dunkin' Donuts thing, and so we have gone crazy. We're on a really a big sugar buzz right now.
Dunkin' Donuts is going to love that plug.
We hope.
Just gave. All right. Well, thank you, Jason.
Thank you, Julie.
And you can rejoin the others.
Great.
Jerry, you are evicted from the Big Brother house.
I felt very sad to see kind of the dad of our family leaving. Thank you for the wonderful things that you've brought to this house, for the things that you've done around here to take care of us, for being kind of the resident dad in the house. I heard Marcellus mention that he was just tired of Amy, and he said that's why she's got to go this week. And that was a shocker. Well,
I told him not to do that. It looks bad. That's his friend, regardless. I said, let someone else take care of her. Don't you do it.
you're gonna have to just talk to him.
I don't know if I can convince him. I don't have. Marcellus does what Marcellus wants to do. That's the only way he can get her out. He puts her up against one of us.
You and I have always talked about sort of making it to the end together.
Absolutely.
And I know your relationship with Jason is incredibly strong.
He brought up Jason. He was concerned about Jason. And I told him that everything was copacetic. And I'm being the biggest scumbag in the world, but I have to keep our alliance a secret in order to survive in this game. If people found out how close I am to Jason, they'll split us up.
Jason, you're safe.
I'm not really comfortable about a massage. Someone that I don't know touching me, it just makes me a little squeamish.
It's gonna be some dude, some big old guy who like, could you take your clothes off?
Jason is a virgin.
Jay said that he's never had sex before.
Jason is so worried, and I'm thinking, yeah, you better be.
And what's even more uncomfortable is I'm like, if it's a guy.
I'm thinking, well, why would you want a woman?
Like a girl I would be way more comfortable than a guy.
Wow. Because, you know, what if she's a little hottie-toddy and it's a woman touching you, taking you places that you've never been before?
I'm just a little squirmy here.
Oh my God.
I really didn't know what was going to be in the backyard. I was very nervous.
Oh, wow.
And then I walked out in the backyard and saw the cool machine and realized that it wasn't going to be anybody touching me. It was water, and that it was really no big deal.
Welcome.
I am so relieved.
None of our that was at Earth. It was really cool because it was an aqua massage, but you didn't get wet and you didn't feel the water because there was material between your skin and the jets.
Look at a little bun vibrating.
Oh, my time's up.
At first, I thought, ooh, this isn't going to be good. I squirmed for the first few minutes.
Hope it's gentle. It's your first time.
And then I kind of just relaxed and got into it, and then it was really, really nice.
Jason was really zoned out. Amy snuck up and took the big control pad and paused it right over his buttocks. He was so cute. He was so embarrassed, but you could tell he's enjoying it.
Now, I think I'm going to brave a real human massage.
Oh, that's pretty good.
I think this week we saw a little bit of the old Amy. Amy tends to make things a little bigger than they need to be. Amy is a little dramatic, and the drama tends to wear on people in the house. Roddy is my friend, and aside from any of the other things in this house, I love having him here because he's a friend. He's someone who I can talk to, who I relate with, who I have a lot that I learn from. I think that Roddy deserves to be here. I think Roddy should stay because he has played this game very well.
Roddy, you are evicted from the Big Brother house.
Roddy is an amazing leader, and he has such a charismatic personality that in this game, it's a good move for Roddy to leave. When Julie asked Roddy about the deal that he and Amy had,
Amy can do what she wants, but Amy had made a deal with me in front of the whole house to use a power veto. She had the opportunity, and she passed up on it.
I thought, unbelievable that he is still, in this moment, holding it over her head to lay herself out on the line and walk out of this house for him just blew me away. You are brilliant. You are funny. And I am honored to call you my friend. It's tough. Say goodbye to a friend.
House guests, the power's up for grabs.
Danielle and I had talked about taking a dive in this week's HOH competition.
Because we thought naturally Amy will nominate Marcellus and Lisa.
Sorry, Amy and Lisa, you've both been eliminated from this round of HOH.
As it turns out, after the first question, the only two people that were in the game was Danielle and me. I know. I made eye contact with you over the thing, and I was... The people that we thought we were going to bail on and let them win the game dove out first question.
Dang!
No. So wait.
Wait.
So we're still in the game. And I did one of these. I was like, I did.
You went.
And I was like, me, you, who wins it? Who wins it?
Wait.
Answers, please. And the correct answer is...
And I know I look damn good in drag.
Obviously, that corresponds with A. Congratulations, Jason. You are the new head of household. That was a quick game. Go ahead and get your key from Marcellus, and I'm sure we'll have your room all ready for you.
Sorry.
I do feel safe.
Excellent, thank you.
Because of the relationship that I have with Danielle and Jason.
I feel really safe with Jason being head of household, only because I know that me and Danielle and Jason have an agreement.
Although Danielle and I have talked with Lisa and Marcellus about going to the final three, it can't happen for both. This is where some kind of a decision has to be made. But I am happy to win HOH. I think it's a good thing. As head of household, I do look forward to the gift basket.
All right, check it out. Okay.
Back. There's got more pleasures.
Wow, look at all.
Go! And more
I know.
cheese. What's up with that?
In my HOH basket, there was a little box, and I opened it up, and inside there was a necklace.
Oh, my mom sent a new necklace.
Thanks, Mom.
Excellent.
It was a necklace similar to one that I had destroyed here at the Big Brother house.
Look at this cheese. I must have put cheese on.
My head of household CD.
Da-da-da.
The Moulin Rouge soundtrack. Oh, so good. The best thing about that HOH room is the door, that you can close it and you can lock it and no one can bother you.
God, I wish you'd won last week.
Me?
Yeah, because you wouldn't have put me up last week, you promised.
Yeah.
You have no obligation this week.
Yeah, I made no promises this week. So, I nominated Marcellus and Amy. I actually don't have any good reason of why to put you on the block other than the fact that it's a game. I feel like both of you guys are amazing competitors and have played this game very well. Marcellus, I have to say thank you for the numerous times that you've helped me out in this game. And last week, I think everyone here would have to say that you did an amazing thing. And we have to say thanks. So, I feel like scumbag for putting you on the block. Just, it's a game and gotta make a choice. And so I did, but I want to say you deserve the money, and you deserve to take it all the way, and I just say go for it. Amy, same
Yeah.
thing. I think you're an amazing player in this game. I could say thanks to everyone at this table, but I had to pick two people, and to you guys it was a little bit better than drawing straws, but not much. I do want to say this, Lisa and Danielle, you guys are not safe. There's still this golden veto. And if either of you guys win it and use it, one of you two will be on the block. So you put your key on the wall today, but it doesn't mean anything. So you guys are all really in the same boat. You all right?
I'm fine. I mean, intellectually, I knew that it would maybe come down to that. But honestly, I have to say that I think I've done more to help you during this game than Danielle has. And I was head of household twice.
Yeah.
I didn't nominate you out of mine. So, in that aspect, I'm a little upset. It makes me...
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
I was angry and I felt that Jason's nomination of me was disloyal. Do I feel betrayed by his nomination of me? Absolutely.
I literally thought, well, I'll put Danielle on the block, and you know, and I was just very torn and didn't know what to do. I realized that I hurt him by putting him on the block, and because of that, I feel threatened. But I feel like it's something that I needed to do for Danielle's safety in this game.
I'll be honest with you, I think he's hurt. But it's a game. The way I play.
It's your fault, Danielle. It's all you.
I'm trying to cover my butt. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
But I'm always trying to cover yours. And if I think one moment someone's going to come after you, they got to go. I'm very vicious, and I'm a fighter. I birthed 2 babies, and I've been through a lot.
I know. So did we make the wrong move?
I don't know.
Should I win the veto? Should I save Marcellus? I mean,
What's done is done. It's a game.
I know, and you know, I can't second guess myself. I did it, and I'm the heavy. I'm the executioner. If he goes, and if he stays, then yeah, I'm in trouble. I have enough votes in my favor.
True.
But
He puts me and you against each other.
I'm worried. I'm worried, and I know Danielle is worried. So it's a good game, but I am nervous right now.
He's got to go.
He's gotta go. Nothing personal.
But see, here's the wild card. Amy wins the power of veto and uses the golden veto on herself and pulls herself off the block.
I don't like taking risks. I don't want to be on the block. I don't.
Don't put me in there, Jason.
To vote for you.
It's too risk.
Okay.
And I'm not
Well,
a risk taker.
if Lisa wins it, I mean, obviously you have to go in there if she uses it. Unless we decide not to use it.
I prefer you not to use it. I prefer neither one of us to go up in there.
I would never put Jason up there. If I thought for any moment that he can walk out that door, I would never put him on the block. Don't put me on the block. Don't.
If anything this week, though, on the power veto, we've got to make sure Marcellus doesn't win it.
You don't have to tally.
The final vote has been cast. Let's break the news to the house guests. House guests,
Yes, dear.
for the second time this season, we have a tie.
Oh my God.
There is one vote to evict Marcellus, one vote to evict Amy. Guess what, Jason? You are up. As head of household, you will now cast the deciding vote. Please cast your vote to evict either Marcellus or Amy now.
Guys, I'm absolutely shocked to be in this spot in this situation, and I have given it thought if it did happen, what I would do, and it's just purely game, because this is a game, and there can only be one winner. And after nominating you, Marcellus, the other day, I was just in a mode where I felt threatened. And then when we talked again that next morning, you kind of scared me in the game because I didn't know what I might be looking at. So as harsh and as terrible as it is, you should have used the veto. I'm sorry, but I vote to evict you, Marcellus.
Let me just cut in here and make it official. Marcellus, you are now evicted from the Big Brother house.
I really hope you understand that it's just a game. It's nothing personal. I think the world of you, and I certainly know that there will be a huge void in this house without you.
I went to Jason and I was just like, look, I am really sorry that you had to make that decision.
Whatever happened, happened. That was fine. Because I thought that was, well, I talked to Danny before the sink, and she said it wasn't going to be a tie. So I didn't know.
There was a weird, I don't know how to explain it. There was a weird something going on there.
So I'm sorry. I
wish Danielle would talk to me.
Yeah, so it was fine. I don't think she had a chance, so.
I was around Danielle quite a bit before the live show, and she did have time to tell me if she was switching something. And so that I kind of feel like she did kind of behind my back.
She won head of household. We're good. We're good.
I feel really bad that I had to put Jason in that situation, but I feel like somehow it was a setup through Danielle. What left a bad taste in my mouth is when we were getting ready for the head of household competition outside, and Jason turned around and asked me how I voted or who I voted for. The fact that he asked me that, and the way that Jason asked me that question, didn't sit right with me. And I instantly had the feeling that I was set up by something, or that something was going on with Danielle or Jason.
How did a born-again Christian who's a virgin end up in a house with 3 women?
My Dan's probably calling my family going, so he's living in that house with 3 girls?
And she said, why, you think the girls are together? What, because we both have vaginas?
I don't know what that's all about. I kind of find myself in some GT sessions, girl talk, and some things that I just don't need to know about.
Met a boy at a party. He was the smartest boy there.
There are some conversations that typically I had been able to stay away from.
He was one of those people that he was so outrageously smart, but he was so on everybody else's level.
I could find some other guy and hang out and do something manly like lift weights in the backyard or spit.
He was trying to show off and carry 2 big bottles of water to the kitchen. Don't carry both of them at once. And he kept dropping one.
Do that one at a time.
No, I couldn't grab it.
I'm trying to show off.
And I said, we don't care how much you can lift as long as you can bring us our snacks at midnight.
Jason, get the apple juice.
I got a cup. Your ice would be good.
Jason, could you get whatever? Jason, could you run this here? Jason, could you do this? Take care of that. I've become the butler.
We do have him running around the house.
Apple juice on the rocks.
If Jason messes up or if he makes us mad, he goes into the Speedo. Jason, tomorrow you'll be given your uniform.
These 3 beautiful ladies that I am sharing the Big Brother house with. I'm the luckiest guy in America. It's a tough job, I'll tell you that much, but I'll take it.
We need a bell. Ding, ding, ding. Oh, Jason.
Jason, sugar.
Jason, you're safe.
Woohoo, week 6.
Thank you.
So we're gonna let the man of the house make the decision this week. I just want to say, y'all single, he's single. Do what you gotta do. That being said,
My family,
yeah.
when this is all over with, they're gonna say, Jason, the smartest decision you ever made was meeting Danielle in that house.
You think so?
The reason that I'm here in the Final 4 and the reason that I'm not on the block and will make it to the Final 3 is absolutely Danielle.
I told you that my
dad
strategy was to come in and to find someone to really connect with that was different than me. Probably female, probably a mother, you know. And my dad was like, Jason, you need a sharp black woman. He said, if there's somebody like that in that house, you better find him and
Get out,
I
Jason.
promise you.
The alliance with Jason and myself, it's just amazing. I'm gonna go in here. What made it crucial was this. Come in here. We kept our alliance a secret. Just lock.
It is. Yeah, I mean, I feel like both of us right now, we're going to a lot of people in the house. But that's why it's important to know, like, we're doing things together.
We kept it very, very quiet. So a lot of times people would tell me a lot of things about Jason they didn't like or anything.
So then Roddy's like, I don't know how I feel about Jason. I don't know if I can trust him.
And people would tell Jason's strategy, how things are going to plan out. So what we did, we got together and we'll talk with one another. He
Kind of compared notes and okay, well, this has got to happen this week. This has got to happen this week. We got to make sure that there's not too much power here.
Just do the votes.
Okay.
We just kept the numbers really tight, so votes were close.
Do you want it tied? Do you want it tied?
That's fine.
Okay.
Just because it kept things stirred up and it kept people wondering why, and who did that.
And we played hard.
Just vote for me to stay.
Okay. I lied. I stabbed friends in the back. I vote to evict Marcellus. And people say, oh, she wasn't loyal. I was loyal to 2 people. I was loyal to Jason, and I was loyal to Danielle.
We're still in the game.
We've survived in this house 10 weeks without being nominated. We are the only 2 people in this game that have done that. If we take it to the end, it is unstinking believable.
Personally, so, but we gotta do what we gotta do.
This morning, Lisa had been up 30 seconds when I was just like, I mean, that's a great way to wake up when you see Lisa first thing in the morning.
You just look great when you wake up in the morning. You came out of that room today.
And I was just like, Lisa, you look so good when you wake up in the morning.
I love my friends.
Oh. Danny, that's not an attractive look.
And he was just like, you are just so beautiful in the morning. You make me blush.
Hi, friend. You know, it's just she's beautiful.
Jason this morning said the most romantic, beautiful thing to me. He said something like, "We'd love to be able to wake up to you every morning." He's like, "You're just like the most beautiful thing I've seen."
Beautiful? What man used the word beautiful? No man in America be saying beautiful.
You could wake up next to this every morning if the price is right. This too could be yours.
This too can be yours. See, Lisa, what she does, she's not like a sex kitten. She don't throw everything at a guy.
Oh.
She's very innocent when she does things.
You look excited and happy today.
I must have woken up on the good side of the bed.
Must have. He may be a virgin, he may be a born-again Christian, but he's still a man.
Do you just want to spend some time alone with me, Jason?
Everything is falling perfectly into my plan.
You know, I mean, I would be lying if I said that I'm not attracted to her. I think she's beautiful.
Oh, he's beautiful. Of course Jason's cute.
What's her other?
You didn't want to help me before. That's right, I could hold a grudge.
But she's really cute when she's holding the grudge.
Well, I'm like, look at my man go, trying to be all flirty with her. Jason.
She's flirted with me a little bit. I flirted with her. It's just innocent. Nothing will ever come of it because you saw Eric smush my head with his bicep. So, I'm, nope. I told Lisa if things don't work out with Eric, then we'll see what might happen.
Way to work out, Jay.
Yeah, I'm trying to control myself as much as I can. Having a virgin in the house is kind of tempting.
There's been a little bit of flirtation in the air.
Oh, I gotta kiss from sugar. I gotta kiss from sugar.
They're working it. They're playing this game. Bring it. Bring it on. I'm not looking to take somebody to the end that I could win against. I'm looking to stick with the alliance that I made with Danielle from week 1.
Did you forget the object to the game, Jason?
I forget to move my piece forward.
I feel like if Amy went to the end, I feel like any of the 3, Lisa, Danielle, or myself, would win it, just because I don't know that any of the evicted house guests would give the game to Amy.
This week, I'm the vote. I'm the executioner.
When you had to make the decision, you made them.
Yeah. I have to look at Amy and Lisa and decide who Danielle and I have a better chance of winning that HOH against. I, as the days go on, get a little more worried because I think that Lisa is an amazing competitor in this game.
What's plan A? You and me at the end.
Yeah. I love Lisa, but we gotta take her out.
To win that HOH, Danielle and I are going to have to work like we have not worked yet.
What's plan B? There is no plan B.
That's it. Does Jason have a dark side? I am Jason's dark side. He's good. I'm evil. We balance each other out.
I love Amy. I love Lisa. I'm just in a position where my one vote decides against the 2 of them because they're on the block. If I had it my way, we'd all just live here for 1 more week and split the cash. I really will be saying goodbye to someone that I wish could stay in this house and in this game. It's almost a compliment to whoever leaves. It means that you were looked at as a great threat, and it's just tough, but it's game.
Jason, please cast your vote to evict now.
I just was saying thanks to Danielle because this is a tough position to be in, but it's also a position of safety, and I'm, Lisa and Amy, both honored to have lived in this house with you for as long as we have, and I do care about you both very, very much. This week has been
in my opinion, the greatest week, the most fun week, and I really feel bonded and connected to both of you. I want to say congratulations to both of you on making it into the final week. There's 6 days, so no matter what happens, I'll see you guys in 6 days. And with that being said, I vote to evict you, Amy. And I love you. And we're going to the fair.
Let me just cut in and make it official and make the announcement. These are familiar words to you, Amy. Amy?
Yes, they are, Julie.
You are now evicted again from the Big Brother house.
She is an amazing competitor. It was just a decision of who did we feel like we might have a little bit better chance of winning against when it comes to games. Amy, I know that when you first left this house, you never imagined that you would take this game this far, that you would ever have a chance to come back in. I am looking forward to the fair, and I will do everything in my power to make sure that I do not stand you up. I'm going to be there. Love you, girl. After the competition ended, Lisa was in the shower. Danielle and I had time to have a little conversation.
She said, do I have your word? I said, you got my word. I'm lying to her because if I win this, I'm taking you.
I would have wished that she didn't make a deal like that.
So, no matter if I make it to the end, if I am the ultimate decider, I'm taking you. I'm scumbagging her. I just gave away 500 G's.
The correct answer is Danielle. Congratulations, Lisa. You are now the final and most powerful head of household. Lisa, you alone will have to evict either Jason or Danielle, thereby choosing whom you want to be standing next to in the final two. Jason, I'm going to have you go first.
Lily, I just want to say I love the chance that I've had to get to know you, and I consider you a true friend. Whatever happens, I do know you've made your decision already, and I love you and respect you for it. And I'll see you in less than 96 hours, no matter what happens.
Thank you, Jason. Well said. Well, house guests, it looks like the moment of truth is here. Lisa, please cast your vote to evict now.
Guys, I'm sorry. I was the first head of household, and I didn't like that very much. And I didn't think anything would be harder than that. But this is. And I haven't been selfish in this game at all. And this decision is obviously selfish, and that hurts because I love you both so much. Please don't hate me. But at this time, I wish to evict you, Jason.
Love you, Lily.
That's
Sorry.
fine. No. Just a game. Love you guys.
I hate to break in at this moment, but I have to just make it official. Jason, you are now officially evicted from the Big Brother house.
Come on, come to the door. Give me a hug.
I'm sorry, Jason.
Lisa, no. It's fine. I love you too.
Sorry.
Dan, I love you. All right. Just don't want to fall.
Hi, Jason.
Julie.
You've turned California. You have
I
flip-flops
know.
on. Come on
And my
over.
jeans are a little too long.
Here, have a seat.
Thank
Make
you.
yourself comfortable. Why are you smiling right now? You look totally fine.
Well, the first thing is, I feel like Danielle has the game, and congratulations to her. It was what I've played for, and I'm so excited for her.
Now, why are you not surprised to be sitting here? Because
I knew that
Danielle came to you
I knew that
and
if Lisa
said,
won this head of household competition, I was going to be in the spot.
but is it only because they cut that deal in the pool?
Quite possibly, and it's hindsight, and I know that Danielle came here to play for her family and to win the money for herself, so I can't fault her for that, and she has looked out for me so much in this game, and I've wanted to do the same for her, and when she said the other night, she said, Jason, I feel horrible, and I said, Danielle, you had to do what you had to do. You didn't come to play the game for me, you came for your family, and so
And you guys both came to play the game and early on played it together. So secretly.
Yeah.
Was it hard to keep that a secret?
Surprisingly, it wasn't. Thanks to a couple of people in the house, like a Joshi and just some other little things going on. There were so many fires that other people were trying to put out. We could stay
no one
under
suspected.
the radar.
Exactly, no one suspected. Now, although you and Danielle were in this secret alliance, it appears that you were left to do a lot of the dirty work. Is that accurate? Do you feel that way?
Well, I think Danielle did a lot of dirty work underneath the scenes, and I had to do a lot of things.
Right, outwardly.
Outwardly, last 2 weeks.
People
I've been
who-
in the same position Lisa was in, and I know what she feels like. And I just wanted to be strong and say it's okay.
So
and
you didn't have a problem with that?
No.
Okay.
No, and I think I heard her lipstick on. I got a kiss on the lip. Uh-oh. Sorry, Dan.
Would you have done anything differently?
Yeah, I would have won the competition tonight.
That you can't change.
No, but that's over. No, absolutely. I played the game very well. I made it to the final 3. They can't take that away from me. I'm happy. And it's just a game. It's not life. My life isn't over. I didn't win $500,000 or the $50,000, but life is not over.
You love both women. You were in an alliance with Danielle. Does that necessarily mean...
She's got my vote.
Okay.
Danielle has my vote.
All right.
Nothing to do with anything about tonight. And it's just, I told her, Danielle, you got my vote. And I feel like Lisa knows that, and she'll probably cancel me out at the end if that opportunity is given to her.
Well, both Lisa and Danielle taped farewell messages to you. In the event, you would be sitting here with me tonight, so right over my shoulder this way.
This is what I don't want to see.
What do you say to the perfect man?
I'm really happy that we got a chance to become as close as we have now. And at the same hand, it makes me kind of sad because I wish we would have gotten closer a lot sooner.
I'm sorry, and I wish things could have worked out differently.
I love you, and I think you're a really beautiful person.
Just remember, I hated the game, but I loved you in this house as a friend.
I hope that you're always truly happy.
And I wish you the best.
Love you, Danielle.
You're my boy.
You're my girl.
Bye.
So good. But I'm not going to cry. Life is not over, and I can't wait to watch the tapes and see about this whole experience. I've cried enough in that house.
Yes, that's right.
Oh my gosh, I've been the biggest crybaby on national television. Everybody wants to disown me, I'm sure, so
I think good
now.
things are in store for you, Jason.
Thank you, Julie.
We will see you back here this Wednesday night on finale night.
Good.
You have now made...
every show.
You have now made the jury, and you and the rest of the jury will decide on who wins Big
Great.
Brother 3.
Well,
In the
good.
meantime, your parents have flown in.
Oh my
from
gosh.
Mobile, here to greet you.
I love you, Mom.
You did great. So proud of you. You did great.
No tears. This is so happy. Go get it, Danielle.